Another one here is from Juan. If I want to start talking, should I stop reading? Right now, they're only reading novels. Should I stop reading completely and just listen? Okay, so I'm not exactly, so if I want to start talking, should I stop reading? Right now, I'm only reading novels. Should I stop reading completely and just listen?
So the challenge with reading novels is the language that's used in them is often not the language that is used in normal speech. Like there are lots of times when I've used words that I've learned in novels and people are like, nobody uses that word. So there's a domain mismatch there between speaking and reading. So in that regard, I would say if your focus is on speaking, then reading novels is probably not the right thing to be reading. In terms of the listening aspect, you definitely do want to emphasize listening in the speaking portion because you need to be able to understand people in conversations. And also, the easier you can understand audio, the easier you can mimic it. And if you don't yet have the listening ability necessary to mimic it, it becomes hard to speak more naturally. So I would encourage you to emphasize more listening if your target is speaking. If your target was writing, then reading is actually quite useful because you can sort of mimic what you're reading in the writing portion. But yeah, with speaking, you are attempting to mimic native speakers, and so you need to know what native speakers sound like. And if you don't have the ability to listen or you're not listening regularly, then you're not going to know that.
If you're mostly reading and you want to start training your speaking ability, I would highly recommend starting with crosstalk. It's really, really fun. It's easier than you might think because like there's another person there working with you to like have a conversation and understand. And it gets you used to like how you speak, like colloquial speaking, and you can get used to the rhythms and things like that. Because even in like TV shows and movies, like it's not natural speaking. And podcasts are a little different because they know that they're speaking on camera or microphone, whatever it is, and they're often speaking at a native level. Like it's a little bit different than having a conversation with somebody who knows you're a learner, but also is being natural. So definitely highly recommend crosstalk if you're trying to get better at that conversation ability.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Conversational domain, talking to another person, is very different than any other media that you'll ever encounter. Even if people are speaking simply, they mumble, they talk over each other, they don't complete their sentences, they use bad grammar. And if you've never practiced listening in that domain, your brain is going to be slow to process that information, which makes it harder to participate.
Because like in shows, like they'll just edit out mistakes, which you can't do in real life yet. Maybe soon. We'll see.